You know, as much as I don't want it, it seems more and more evident that it is going to be a Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl. I don't know how they got it back. Chiefs scored a touchdown, 4 minutes left. I literally walk away for a minute and a half, come back. There's 3.5 minutes to go, and the Chiefs have the ball again. And now they are knocking on the door. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Sunday night. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, baby! Woohoo! Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Still riding high on Everton's victory yesterday. Spurs, what the hell is going on with them? They fall 2-1 at home to Leicester City, which doesn't make Everton's job any easier. And OFI is in the championship group. I think I'm going to arrange a friendly or two just to keep us a little fresh. Let's go with them. Let's go with Zaros. Why not? And we are going to try our level best to get all 10 of these matches in on stream tonight. Can we do it? I sure hope so. Welcome in everybody watching in on YouTube, everyone on Twitch. Thank you so very much for being here. We're also going to keep our eye on the Chiefs and the Bills, just because even though we are playing European football, American football is still looms large in, if not all of our lives, in my life, because my team is going to the damn Super Bowl. Yo, what's up, Saz? How you doing? Go Birds. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday night. I am also operating without coffee. So, there is that too. I'm doing okay. It's been a decent weekend. Do have a leak in the bathroom. The bathroom faucet usually means that, like a washer is worn out. So I'm trying to fix it, but there was so much lime and rust build up, I can't get the handle off, which is how you fix the damn thing. So my hands right now smell like one of those like lubricant sprays, to like a WD-40 type of thing. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I hate the fact that I may have to pay $100+ to a plumber to basically unscrew something. And I don't know how he would do it if I can't do it, but who knows? Worst defending team is Diagoras, unfortunately. Wait, they finished in 8th? No, they're in 4th. Oh, they are 8th currently in this group. 14 points, man. I'm going to get relegated right back down. Oh, yeah, we got our National A license, baby. Still only a 2.5-star reputation. We've got to do something about that. But we're up to 50%. Starting to see some double-digit numbers in our coaching abilities. Attacking, defending, tactical, technical. Decent people management. Good motivation, level of discipline, player knowledge. Still, I guess goalkeeper stats don't improve, do they? That sucks. Oh, I wanted to check that again. I want to see if they deem AK 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Kansas City 14, Buffalo 10. I want to see if they deem whoever was in first place as the champion or not. Or if you actually are champion after being, crowned champion. Okay, no, so we've just qualified. So whoever finishes first, now everyone has 100% of their points. So we have a 10-point, we have 10 matches to make up 10 points. And I'm just not 100% sure we're going to be able to do that. Which, on the one hand, no big deal. We are where we need to be. We are honestly in a better position than we thought we were going to be in originally. But it still would have been really nice to go out on that high as the champions of Greece. The question is, so we're in the top flight job now. Where do we go next? We still have multiple coaching badges we need to obtain. "6-0 victory." Who was in goal? Daffy was in goal. Originally. When did Crystal Georges come in? They subbed off our goalkeeper in the 81st minute. But you know what? It got him some confidence. That's all I wanted. Gilroy. Ba-bum. How you doing, Sass? How was your weekend? And, well, anybody else who's in chat, how was your weekend, too? Sass is the only one currently chatting. Not that I'm chat shaming. We don't do that around here. Just always like to find out how things are going while we wait to get to our first match of the night. Bone digger, bone digger. Okay, didn't... Well, we know that. You were here. You were up for 24 hours. Oh, God, another fucking touchdown. Oh, well. Come on, Bills, let's go. Y'all are better than this. Really, I'm just sick of Patrick Mahomes. Okay, that's it. Like, dude's in every third commercial I see on TV. Him and Peyton Manning. Like, I like Peyton Manning, but Peyton's freaking everywhere. And now his brother Eli is everywhere. But at least they're not active players. I felt the same way about Andrew Rodgers when or Aaron Rodgers when he started doing the discount double check commercials. Just enough. Hey, what's up, Veggie? How you doing? How you been? Wait, wait, you are way too annoying, or the job is way too annoying? I know, like, I may lose my job because I'm way too annoying. So, sound. So you willingly separated yourself from the position. What do you mean you're un-American? Well, I mean you're not American, but what is that supposed to mean? Oh, the job was American? And you didn't fit in because you aren't American? You have that funky European sensibility about you? Seven guys in the galvanizing set with no. How do you have no foreman? Like, aren't there like rules in place that there needs to be a responsible or a team member of the team that is responsible for the well-being of the team? It's a no-no in Europe or America? I mean, the thing with jobs is that, like, it can't just be unilateral. Everton in 15th place. Like, it can't just be where, like, you get the job and it's up to you work there until the employer decides you're not going to work there anymore. That's BS. Nobody wanted to be the foreman. But, I mean, maybe I'm not understanding, not that I'm not understanding you, but I'm not understanding the situation. Isn't that like somebody's job? Like that should be the first person that's in place. The foreman should be part of the hiring process because they have to manage these people. Now, see, that's a problem. I mean, my boss isn't around a lot, but that's because they keep giving him new responsibilities and like more people that he's got to manage. So he's and in so many different places. No, well, I disagree. I mean, it's never ideal, and usually it's never ideal because, you know, who knows what you're gonna, how long of a period of time you'll be dealing with. It is so hit or miss whether you're going to get that next gig and if it's going to be good for you. Now that sounds American. Making idiotic decisions to save a buck is absolutely American. You know, I think I need to change the way I do things here. I just realized because where I have my chat, I have to look up and it puts the distance between me and the chat in the area where I'm not looking through my reading glasses. So I feel like I have to do this just to be able to read chat. So I'm going to put it in the bottom corner. We're going to try that, which means I now have the game up top. So if you see me looking up top, it's I'm watching football. Wait, there are 2 Danes, 2 Bulgarians, and 2 Vietnamese. And it's not just the nation of their birth, it's the language that they speak. There was no universal language. I mean, obviously there's English, which you know, but do the Bulgarians and the Vietnamese? I would guess the Bulgarians would. Like, I feel like so many Europeans learn English. Usually because there are so many English speakers that just refuse to learn your language. Which, in a way, I understand. I mean, that's a lot of language. 15-0. 46 shots to 2. 4 goals for Tete, 3 for Zifu, 3 for Shambost, 3 for Muanga, 1 for Bogdanovsky, 1 for Mitolu. Damn. Come on. English is the language of business? I suppose you're right. I don't suppose you're right. I know you're right. It just... And I know I'm one of them, so I'm not gonna... I'm not... I don't even know what I want to say there. You know, maybe I think that it's what bothers me about the concept of American exceptionalism is that everyone needs to do it our way. Youth intake time. Actually, a decent looking DM is about all we have. It's a poor intake. Georgios Karakostas needs a little work on his marking and positioning. But he is 6'5". Slow. He's unambitious. Inconsistent. But he's 15 years old, so we'll give the 15-year-old the benefit of the doubt. Demetrius Baroutsas. I can't even look at the rest of them. I just can't even look at the rest of them. Touchdown Bills, but there is a flag on the play. So last second, I don't know what the call's going to be. Is it pass interference on the offense or the defense? There's kind of a little bit of both going on there. I think they should just pick up the flag, let the touchdown stand, and move on. Which it appears that is what they did. And if they didn't, then okie doke. Up now, a flag on the extra point attempt. Ha ha ha, it's ridiculous. It's back to a 4-point game. If Kansas City scores in this last 23 seconds. So, Veggie, you're trying to tell me that the Bulgarians didn't speak English. Look at our U19s, just 2 points off the top. They could have taken the top spot if they had beaten Olympiacos. Oh, so there's a flag on the play, so now they're going for the 2-point conversion. All you Europeans are going, our football is much simpler. And believe me, I completely agree with you. And they're saying they didn't make it. I thought he reached out, but... oh, well. Laser Grand now wants to stay. Oh, no, he didn't get close. How old do you reckon Sam Elliott is? He's got a great voice, but one of them spoke on Eastern Danish, so. One spoke German and one used hand signals. On a work site, that is dangerous as hell. Like, if you want to have Bulgarians working on your website, then you hire a Bulgarian foreman and a Bulgarian crew. You hire a Vietnamese crew, or you hire a Danish crew. Something like that, especially when there is no... or you have a foreman who speaks all three, or has a way to communicate. Is he 85? I don't know. That was a legitimate question that I do not know the answer to. The games are going to come pretty fast and furious. At least in the beginning here. We got Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, and then it starts going once a week until the last two. 3 days separating our match from between Atramitos and the one against PAOK. Me. All right, guys, here we go. MGS Pansarikos. Well, okay, I can understand him not participating in the... Are you joking? Our starting striker stubs his toe the day before the match and is out for 6 to 9 days. Fan-frickin-tastic. Oh, PAOK beat Olympiacos. So it's opening the door for us. Olympiacos loses. AEK draws. So now the gap to the top is 11 points. But if we can gain 3 back here against Pansarikos and then somehow beat Olympiacos, that is our best case scenario. Sure. Now watch, he thinks that's too much pressure and he's going to play like crap. I'm going to need P2. Although, oh, God, it's going to count. Oh, we've already paid that bonus, right? All right, Teta's there. Shambo's unavailable because of his suspension. Migli Moo will go on the bench. And Douglarakis. Zifuk needs to come out. Do we start unhappy P2 or... No, let's start Dratakis. Bogdanovsky's going to get the start. Markovic is there. Voros is going to come back. Muanga will drop back to the bench. Juric is going to start. It's going to be Dafe in goal. Now we need to just get him off, and sure, we'll carry a backup goal. Oh, we've got 2 backup goalkeepers. We have nobody else. Nobody on our U19s. They're all ineligible. So 2 backup goalkeepers on our bench, because who else are we going to put there? Let's go. Dear Lord, please let us get back to our winning ways. Let's give the revenge team talk and tell everyone to make us proud. Lots of guys inspired, lots of guys happy, lots of guys confident. So we are in the black and white. They are in the white and black. And we get the first highlight. Markovic stealing it away. Let's keep control of it in their end, shall we? Can we break through? Oh, it's around the side. Voros finds Andrews Tete. And Andrews Tete with the goal to make it OFI 1. Panserikos 0. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Andrews Tete, left wing striker, doesn't matter. He's going to find the back of the net for us. Which will move us for now in the second place and 8 points behind AEK for the championship. So 9 matches left, 8 points to go. It feels a lot better than 10 and 11. I do get a little nervous, though, when there is no... I was going to say when there's no highlight. And, of course, free kick for Panserikos. Sent forward. Juhanic has it. Moves it to his left foot. Picks out the top corner. His 3rd of the year. And we are tied in the 39th minute. Dang it. I got to stop getting excited about having good fortune in this game. Because it always just comes to bite you in the butt. All in all, a fairly even half. We do need more possession. So I'm going to say I was not happy with that performance. We're going to leave the team as is. Make no changes at the half. Going to keep our eye on things. Hopefully, Chabot doesn't make us pay any more than he already has. Njai is pretty good with the ball. Samakis also scores against us when he has the opportunity. We'd like to avoid that. All right, Bogdanovsky not having a great game, so he's going to come out. We're going to bring in Alexei P2. I can't really replace Al-Haj. Moanga will come in for Markovic. I want to go ball winning with that role. I meant to change that permanently, but I, for some reason, did not. And the Drustos will make way for Dual Garakis. See if we can get some fresh legs out there and actually get something done here. We're out shooting them 8-5. Possession slightly tipped their way. Most of the numbers, though, are relatively even in this match. Can't really say which team is the better team currently. Go a little bit more positive and see if we can maybe get something done in this stoppage time. But no, it's a highlight for them. Oh, thankfully it is not a good finish. And that's going to be the full-time whistle. So we are going to start things off in the championship group with a draw. We are no better nor worse off than we were when we started. We just now have 9 matches to make up those 10 points. Hopefully we have a slightly better time. Now, the teams behind us did not gain any ground. So that's good. But we, again, remain in 3rd place. With just a couple of days to rest up for a much more well-rested Olympiacos, a team that just seems to... We can't win against them. We didn't win in the Cup. We didn't win in the regular season, where we lost 1-0 and tied 1-1. We're only signing 2 guys from the from our youth intake. Oh, I forgot we've got Traore now. All right, so tactics-wise, I'm going to go to ball-winning midfielder on support. Wait, where is Traore? What is he doing all the way down here? Like, I specifically got this guy for this time of year. So frustrating. He's in for our next game, as is Shambost. Yeah, why would it move Al-Haj so far down? I'll bring Miglimu off. P2 will get the start on the left wing side. And we'll try Lucas Flores on the left here. These aren't panic moves to our roster. Actually, they are the opposite. We're just trying to make sure that we keep as fresh a team as we can. They are the positions where we have that opportunity for creating depth. So it's all good. It's all good, man. Then only 2 days between Olympiacos and Atramidas. And I need more drink. I'll be right back. Hold on. Just gonna turn my mic off while I do this, so you don't hear me trouncing around. Yeah, and I realized I still haven't put my Everton scarf back up. It's actually... So I shut my computer down this morning. For two reasons. One, I wanted to give it a fresh start before we stream, so we were would have fewer encoding issues. But also because I didn't want to get distracted today with video games, which would then mean I didn't do things that I needed to do, like visit my mother, for example. I think because I had the system off, it is not as hot in this corner as it has been. So I think I'm feeling the air from the open window a little more. No way. The 23rd through the 28th. Okay. There are no league matches those days, so it's cool. Like, I'm glad that he got called up to the Lebanese team. I think he earns it. I think he deserves it. But if we were to lose his services, that would be bad. Oh, my God. Our replacement at Diagoras didn't even make it through the season. Now, if we go back to Diagoras... Not that we're going to, but if we did, could we ask them for a coaching badge? Does that fall in the... Is it per club or per time at club? And Olympiacos is, of course, favored in this match, because why wouldn't they be? I was a little cruel with like 10 minutes left in the game. I posted on Facebook that I wanted to thank the Washington Commanders for participating in this year's NFC playoffs. I have a very good friend who is a massive Commanders fan. A couple of them. We have a nice little Philly-Washington rivalry going on. So I started a little early, so when it actually came on, it sounded really weird. Because, it was normal up until that point. We are providing top billing. I'm not going to play Kevin Mwanga if I can help it. Not that there's anything wrong with him. I don't want to have to... I don't want to have to pay that bonus right now. Meanwhile, second half getting ready to get underway at Arrowhead. Yes, the Eagles are in the big game. Now, as a streamer, am I allowed to use the term Super Bowl? Maybe because I'm not advertising. You can talk about it, but you can't use the term Super Bowl in a Super Bowl ad or any kind of ad advertising the Super Bowl. All right, we've already done our lineup. I set the lineup right after the match. All right, we're fair, but they're inconsistent. Revenge team talk again. Tete once again leading the line. It's how he started off the season. I definitely don't want to talk about Donald. I have to apologize in advance for not being a member of the cult. Shambos. Bogdanovsky, who drills it from range to give the 1-0 lead just over 2 minutes in. Beautiful ball in. And once again, we score on our first shot of the match. Oh. Pape Cisse with his first goal of the year. Botched defense of a set piece. Voros gets his head on it, but he can't head it clear. All right. Oh, things are back even. It's a whole new game. What we do have to worry about is Pauk kind of creeping up on us. Can we score on our own corner? Silla, Bogdanovsky taken down by Munyai. That's got to be a penalty. Because that exact same play was called as a penalty against us last night on stream. That's got to be a pen. Tete to take. Tete to score. 22 goals on the year for Andrews Tete. How much time is left? An hour before the leaderboards change on Duolingo, and I still remain on top of the German Gold League. I'm getting promoted, damn it. Oh, hello, Brazil. What's up? How are you doing? What kind of play was that? It's like a triple flea flicker. 2 shots on goal, 2 shots on target, 2 goals, and we lead at the half, 2-1. I'm going to say I'm disappointed that we haven't taken enough shots on goal. How is life in Brazil? And that's Ramirez right now, beating Pauk. So that certainly helps us. Traore settles it. Keeps it away from the defender. Matoglu up to Flores on the left wing. Carrying it deep. Centering it in to Andrews Tete. Automatic. 23rd goal of the year. Olympiacos 1, OFI 3. I can't believe we're doing this away from home as well. Now, to be fair, we need to, again, mitigate our expectations. There's still a lot of football left to play, and we've only taken 3 shots. Trying to survive with Luton Town in the first season and not fall. You're in 17th with 8 matches left. You can do it. How far out of 16th? Well, 17th is fine. As long as you keep your head above water. No, not another corner. Duffy deals with it, but Ray Minaj. Oh, these rebound goals. I think he was offside. He was offside. That goal's not going to count. They've disallowed the goal. That's good because, I mean, that's kind of unfair to Daffy. And Trustos is not having a good game. Neither is P2. I'm going to make the subs now before it seems like it's reactionary. Just the 2 guys on sub 6s. Let's get Sana in there. Nice. Good clean tackle. Traore sending it forward. Zidenzel up over the top. Dealt with by Basila. Bogdanovsky to Voros. P2 gets through a man. Still in possession. Bogdanovsky. Right wing. Come on. Good ball moving around. Traore has Flores cutting in the overlap. Flores taking it in, and Flores with his first goal of the year. Lucas Flores. What a finish. That reminded me of, so I was watching the St. Pauli Union Berlin game today, and St. Pauli scored a very similar goal where, it was a forward, but just absolutely roofed it, just put the ball in the perfect spot to score the goal. Oh, Shambost is dead. Shambost has an injury. Get him out. Voros will get him out and put in Markovic. I think not using the DLP may be the secret to our success here. Sakiri, shot. Daffy made the save, made it a little more interesting than he needed to, but it will be knocked behind for a corner. Inbame in. Teta tries to deal with it. Sakiri, Daffy, tips it over. I was about to say that he tipped it over, but what made you select Luton Town as your challenge? Not that I'm knocking it. I'm all for a challenge. Tate settling it down, has it knocked away. Counterattack is on for Olympiacos. Flores, good defensive job, but it comes free to Hefty. Hefty lifts it in toward Ray Manai. His header, though, will be errant, and it will lead to an OFI goal kick. 7-0 rating for Ange Traore. I'm glad I remembered that he was, on the team. Just kidding. Oh, right. Hey, let's sound the horn. It is a victory for OFI on the road, which I didn't think we were going to win. Nobody thought we were going to win. We were massive underdogs. And in the end, we put 4 past the goalkeeper, and we win 4-1 on the road. Yeah, so Donald Duck can kiss my ass. We have Daffy Duck in goal. Trilus beaten despite domination. What domination? Oh, well, they did have 59% possession. Yeah, I'll rest my players. Ooh, he halted Olympiacos' record. Yeah, it wasn't the penalty decision, man. There are other reasons why you lost. You want to blame the penalty decision? Fine. That was ultimately the game-winning goal, though. We were just able to seal the victory with 2 more. Come on, Bills. Let's go. Let's go. They score on this drive. They can go ahead. And the win had the double bonus of the fact that it put us in second and Olympiacos in third. We still need to basically win out to even have a chance at the championship. Although AEK appears to have lost, so we are back within 8 points. Or maybe they drew. Maybe they drew. We are massive favorites. I think I'm going to see what condition Zfuke is in. But I think I want to go with essentially the same team that just won. Lucas Flores named MVP of the week. Bogdanovsky picks up the goal of the week. I don't know why MVP of the week I can't congratulate my player. Ah, yes. They can't get injured in training if they're not in training. Really is genius. Atramitas moved. I think they started in 6th. They moved up in the 5th. I think Pauk went down. Or was Pauk 4th? I don't remember. I'm not going to... I got to stop trying to parse like the little micro moves of the table and just worry about what we can control, which is whether we win or we lose. Second and 4 Bills in Chiefs territory. Flip to the running back. Gets through the line. Picks up about 3, which will bring up 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Is there a reason? No. Look, everyone's in good condition. There is really no reason. Wait, Al-Hajj is already on international duty? God. Darn it. That sucks. But I guess there's not really much we can do. Zfuke is healthy. Yeah, I'm going to put him back in. Sorry, Alexi. Everybody else is going to remain the same. Oh, it's 4th down now. 4th and 1. 4th and like 1.5, actually. Kelly in the shotgun. Takes it. Runs right. Gets the 1st down for the Bills. Good job. Yeah, let's pick up where we left off. So Atramitos is doing pretty well recently. That looks a little like Noah Wiley from ER. Didn't we have him in one of our saves, Antonios Papadopoulos? I feel like we signed him at some point somewhere. I don't remember which save it was, whether it was Malaga or the Journeyman. Or maybe even in Croatia. Maybe we had him in Croatia. Although if we had him in Croatia, it would have had to have been the early years. I mean, he's already 28 here. Zfuke with the burst of speed, runs into a bit of resistance, takes it wide, before dropping it to Matolu. Moving it up the right, Basila Davoros, taking more of a central attack before playing into Androustos. Voros, right wing Bogdanovsky. Tries to dribble past his man, can't. Androussos now. He'll look to push it deep on the overlap. Back post, he's got Tete. Tete cannot get it on target. First time in the last 3 matches we haven't scored on our first shot on goal. Oh, down to the 2. Come on, guys. Meanwhile, Pauk beating AEK. I can get behind that. But Olympiacos is leading now, so they are currently, technically, I believe, ahead of us. See, here I go. I'm doing it again. Flores with the final third throw-in. Tete knocked off it, but it comes to Chambos. Back to Flores. Into the box. Tete, 1 touch, 2 touches, turns and scores his 24th goal of the year. And once again, for the 3rd consecutive match, OFI leads in the first half by a score of 1-0. And once again, all is right with the world. No shots on goal from Atramitos. Let's keep that streak going, guys. Let's keep them shotless. They can't score if we don't let them shoot. Winning the ball. Oh, what a great first touch by Bogdanovsky. Plays it across Zfuke. Tipped behind by Letashik. And it will lead to a corner from the far side, which Bogdanovsky is going to take. Ramon, good clearance. Final third throw-in for OFI. I like the pressure we're putting on. Papadopoulos, not a bad attempt, but if we're going to give them shots on set pieces, and that's all we're going to give them, then I'm kind of okay with that. Not a great long throw from Flores. Triarda Voros quickly ahead back to Flores. Voros taking a shot from distance. It fooled Letashik, but he is ultimately able to redirect it out. Did the Bills just score? Did I just miss the Bills scoring? I did. Touchdown Bills. Mitolu, save made. Teta with the rebound. It's going to count. His 2nd of the game, 25th on the year, 2-0 OFI. And we hit the half. Still just a 1 shot on goal from Atramitos. We're dominating possession. We are dominating in tackles 1, headers 1. Basically everywhere we could, we are dominating. XG, shots on goal, shots on target, and shots in the back of the net. I'm gonna give a positive team talk. I've been on the harsher side this year with this team. Shambost is... His fitness is making me nervous. We don't have Al-Haj. So we're going to... We'll have Salah play in that position. He's a striker. He can play cam, right? Oh, man. I hope it's not a bad injury. We just lost Teta. Crap. Basila across. Salah's gonna score off of the back post header. 3-0 OFI. Couldn't get it done on the near post. So Basila heads it across goal. Salah's there. Letashik, don't know what the hell he was doing. Typical football manager stuff. Oh, good delay on that touch. On that pass, I mean. And Drustos blocked. Gets it back. Puts it back post. Stratakis off of the crossbar, and Letashik able to recover and grab it himself. Speaking of... So again, still, no, not that we expected anything on the weekend, but only like 5 days left in January after today, and still no news on FM25. Although FM25 is an option when you're setting up a stream on YouTube for a game you can play, so I don't know if that's encouraging or not. Let's get Markovic in for Traore. Sana Yellow is a little tired. And we are cruising to victory here. But in watching watching YouTube content from FM25 and hearing complaints about the exact same stuff. Player interactions being stupid. You know, you win the championship, but your player wants a Salah was 2. Like your team, you win the championship 2 years in a row, but your player wants to leave for a bigger club because their reputation is higher, because he wants to win trophies. Or be in European competitions when you're in or you're in the Champions League and they're in the Europa Conference League. Promises not being kept because of just stupid things. Like you do everything you can to keep the promise, but something in there is broken. Crazy injuries, crazy rebound goals. Goalies who look really stupid, making moves. Like the one Latashik made, where it's like, where the hell is he going? Nice attempt on the bicycle kick by Englemark. But back-to-back victories. Clean sheet, my friends. And we've scored 8 goals in the last 2 matches. I'm starting to feel like it did a couple streams ago, where it's like we were rolling through the league. Benny, thank you for the 9 months. Go Birds. So Benny, I'm gonna as a greater Philadelphian, you're Philly adjacent. Would you rather 4 to 5 weeks for Tete? Luckily, there's like an international break. So we're only going to miss him for a couple of games. Okay. I thought you lived further out, though. Don't you live in like Lancaster County? Okay, fine. As a Philadelphian, then. Would you rather avoid the Chiefs altogether and have the Bills as your opponent in the Super Bowl, or do you want the chance at revenge? What is your preference? Bills? Same. I've been pulling for the Bills. And Drew Stoss picked up a yellow card, so he is out for the next match, which is against Pauk, but I'm not really afraid of Pauk right now. Still 8 points behind AEK, who has guaranteed themselves a spot in the Europa Conference League. They'll probably just be there hanging out with Jason. I mean, there really is there's a 15-point gap now between us and 4th. Yeah, well, yes. I mean, there'll be a second qualifying round, but it's starting to look more and more like there's going to be Champions League football in OFI's future. Or at least Champions League adjacent. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sick of the Chiefs. I'm sick of Mahomes. I'm not really sick of Travis because, I don't know. He doesn't bother me. Taylor Swift doesn't bother me. I'm just tired of... okay, so Kelsey is on all the commercials too. You're revoking the word adjacent for the rest of the stream. That's fine. I was just thinking more of where you lived now rather than born and bred. So please forgive me for that. I recognize your bona fides, and your credentials have been accepted. Now go out there and grease a pole. I'm trying, David. Keep you. Like I rely on you to know how many goals we've scored. When you are not here, that is almost impossible for me. We did get another sub to the YouTube channel. We're up to 205. Appreciate it. I wonder if one of those was my kid from yesterday. Probably not. I can't believe we just lost Teta for the time that we did. Oh my God. You met someone that's like, where are you from? And they were like, Philly. And I said, oh, Philly. Yeah, Exton's not Philly. That you're too far out at that point. Like, even now, granted, I grew up in South Jersey. Upper Darby is absolutely acceptable. You can see, there are parts of Upper Darby where you can see Center City, Philadelphia. I grew up in South Jersey, but I was less than 15 minutes away from Philadelphia. And I lived in the town where basically all of the Philadelphia athletes lived. I have behind me a bobblehead of Dave Schultz and Bob Kelly. I have eaten dinner at Bob Kelly's house. Oh, you spelled it wrong. Morristown with an I is up in northwest New Jersey. Morristown with Morrestown is in South Jersey. And more, in that greater Philadelphia metropolitan area. But like saying like you're from Exton and you're from Philly is like being from Vineland, New Jersey and saying you're from Philly. You aren't. Oh, and Zfuke picked up a little injury, but he'll be back. Yeah, there is nothing Philly about Salem County. I'm a Camden County kid. Camden County, not all of Camden County. Camden County stretches, but I'm from the western side of Camden County. I was born at Jefferson Hospital. So my birth certificate says Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was born in Philadelphia. My family then moved to Bensalem, which is still Philly. Because it's right out, it's like just on the other side. It's a border town. And then we moved to South Jersey. I went to high school in Philadelphia. I went to they moved but not out of Philly. Yeah, I'm a Jeff baby. Oh, that's right. I went to charter. I'm a PC kid. I hooked up with a girl once who went to Central. I have friends who went to Central. The funny thing about Central is you all identify yourselves with which graduating class you were. No, I bet. So for those of you that are not familiar with, yeah, I think my friend is 249. And I have some friends who are 251. The girl was 251. She's my age. So here's the thing. So Central is like, I guess it's the closest thing to a private school you're going to find in a public school system. It is like, it's almost like an all-star high school. It pulls kids from, so it's not geographically based. You know, so for example, George Washington High School in the Northeast is where you go if you're from the Northeast or that part of the Northeast. My dad, yeah, I do have a blonde beard. My dad went to Northeast High because, you know, when he lived in Oxford Circle, that's where, look at all these guys from our team making the team of the week. Yeah, because Oxford Circle fed into Northeast High School, the further northeast area where some of my friends grew up was on. They went to George Washington High School. Central, though, pulled from all over the city. So, like, you had to, like, there had to be something exceptional about, like, you had to be a good student. Like, I guess the best way to describe it, and wouldn't you agree, Benny, that it's like the Philly All-Star High School. It's like the All-Star game of high schools for Philadelphia. Oh, Rami El-Haj scored. I can't think of a better way to describe it. Yeah, so it's like a private school, but it's a public school. Not everybody gets in, but there is something special about it. And it's not like it's in the greatest area either. Well, I guess you've got, what was it, LaSalle down there? I remember, I mean, I went to a private high school. I had to take the secondary school entrance exam. They call it the SSAT. It's basically the SATs to get into high school. 4th and 1, Bills. Going for it. Getting it. Losing it. Crap. Oh, good. The Bills recovered. Like, so did y'all? Yeah, that's right. Let's LaSalle. That's right next door. Oh, that's nice. Did you and your brother hang out at all? Like, did you like go to any college parties like after school? Like, you'd leave school on a Friday and just go, "Hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my big brother." Meanwhile, you're doing keg stands. No, none of that. High school parties are fun, man. Oh, I got it. I get it. See, back when I was that age, we didn't have online games, so it wasn't like you didn't have to get better in that way. If it makes sense. You met someone that Sally was older and drove, so you used to go to tournaments a lot around, like game tournaments. Man, I keep seeing all of these. There's article after article after article about we'll trigger Sanaa's extension. P2 has no interest in signing a new contract. All right, we'll extend Bogdanovsky. We'll extend Sala. Sala's been good. Like, he's gotten limited time, but he has been very good. Keep some of these youngsters around, or a youngster around. Voros is our captain, right? I don't know. He may be good to keep around. I'm going to start the majority of the matches. All right, let's see if we can keep Drutakis as a squad player. 3 years, no wage rise. 3 years in the 5%. Fine. I haven't been paying close enough attention to see who's in the box with Tete. I don't know who's in our box tonight. Yes, I did just say that. Yeah, while Taylor Swift doesn't bother me, the fact that she's dating Travis Kelce doesn't bother me. Even them showing who is sitting with her at the game doesn't really bother me. But they don't need to show who's sitting with Taylor Swift at the game. Who cares? It does not matter. All right, we've got Pauk. Doing it without Teta. I'm not going to ease the pressure on my players. And Mold has come in with an offer. No. Andy Ibrahimi. Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot we signed him and he joins us in the summer. Still 3 months away. We're not going to worry about it. And, oh yeah, why are they making a new Superman movie? With a new Superman? I get it, it's James Gunn, but why? What's the point? Because they want money. All right, well, let me rephrase that. I hear that. It was like when they redid Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. You know, like you had the Tobey Maguire, and instead of just moving on, fine, cast a new Spider-Man, but move on. Instead of doing that, they just did the story over again. They've now done it 4 times with Superman? Ton of times with Batman. Just continue the damn story. Make up something new. There's only so many times in my life I can see Krypton blow up. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? B+ from the board. No. I mean, no. No, I'm just saying, like, stop rebooting everything. Mulder really wants Andrew's Tete. And guess what? So do I. By the way, that was an actual turnover. Oh, crap. They originally ruled the ball in favor of the Bills, and then they went to review and gave it to the Chiefs. Because, of course. I think if we win this match, we definitely qualify for Europe. No, I'm not. I'm just supremely disappointed. As always. Always disappointed by sports. I'm a Philadelphia and Everton fan. It is our lot in life to be disappointed. Do you know what it was like in 2017? The Eagles won the Super Bowl, and hey, howdy, Pagan. The Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I legit started to cry. Not because it was, oh my God, our team is supreme, blah, blah, blah. It was the fact that no matter how many times we got there, and we got there a few times in my lifetime before that, but in his lifetime, my father never got to see that. I was sad for that. That there were so many years of misery. Where is this? Guy went from Division C all the way up to the top flight. Oh, come on. So, Mahomes didn't run for a touchdown in the playoffs. I can't tell who that is with Taylor. I think she's just with Mama Kelsey. Because as soon as Mahomes scored, by the way, the Chiefs scored a touchdown. As soon as Mahomes scored, they immediately flash up to Taylor's booth. The Eagles have only won one Super Bowl. Unless your dad is old enough to have seen them win the NFC Championship in 1960. Oh, he did see. All right, so my dad did see 1960. But not in the Super Bowl era. Obviously, the Phillies in 1980. Well, he didn't get to see in 2008. 2 points good, so now it's a 7-point game again. I remember watching the 1980 series with my dad. All right, Dratakis, come on in. Migli will go on the bench. Andrustis, unavailable. So we'll start Sana. And I guess we're going to have 8 guys on the bench. No, Al-Hajj is back. Oh, I remember that one. Well, no, I remember the one, I guess, before your lifetime. I was living in St. Louis when the Rams moved from L.A. in the first place. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand the hate for Caitlin Clark. All right, let's get into the match, shall we? We are we have a lot of football still left to play. I think we've got 7 matches left. You were alive for the you were an infant. I remember the Kurt Warner one. I mean, that was fantastic. Like that, just the whole story with that season. And you had Dick Vermeil, who was the former Eagles coach. The last time at that point the Eagles had been in the Super Bowl, which was 1980. In 1980, the Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series. The Eagles were in the Super Bowl. The 76ers were in the NBA championships. And the Philadelphia Flyers also went deep in the playoffs. Like, that was an incredible year. An absolutely stellar year. Oh, let's take that guy out. Nice pickup by Voros. Oh my God, we're wearing our 3rd kits. I guess to avoid any of the black and whites. Voros, Bogdanovsky has to settle it down. Sana with the cross. Played out. Flores back in. Seafuke. All right, well worked, guys. Well worked. It really is. Like, it's not like they don't win with pedestrian teams. Like, there's always something special about them. Just the story of the backup quarterback coming and going 7-2, leading the team to the Super Bowl, and then catching a touchdown on the Philly special. The 93 Phillies, they didn't win the World Series, but like that team was full of character. Voros, oh, come on. You've got like 5 guys running in front of you. Seafuke, goal. Lequincio Seafuke makes it Pauk 0, OFI 1. I don't know. I don't control the ads. I didn't even realize ads were running. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about the suspended game. I remember, like, and I remember I don't live in the city. I live close to the city. I'm in the suburbs. Great save by Daffy. I went outside after the Phillies won the World Series, and just hearing people scream and honking horns as they were driving down the main road. Like, it really is. It's not like... And the Eagles this year, they've got, obviously, you know, Jalen Hurts with all of the naysayers, and Saquon Barkley, like probably the greatest free agent signing in the history of the NFL. Just the players and the stories. What does KC have? That was well worked. That was well worked. I mean, they scored like 20 seconds in. They literally ran the kickoff glitch, the FC kickoff glitch. 16 seconds it took them to score. Oh, they're gonna equalize. First goal of the year for Pavlos Saragos. Of course, it's his first. His first ever senior goal. And we are now trailing. But Mahomes had not scored a rushing touchdown in the playoffs since 2022. And he's got 2 tonight. Because of course he does. Yo, what's up, normal bloke? How you doing? We are playing our final 10 matches of the season here at OFI in Crete. Still in the Greek Super League. Onside, Simas? Onsides? Onsides? Yeah, apparently it was onsides. So we went up 1-0, and we've just given up 3 quick-fire goals. But please join me in following Norman Bloke from Sheffield. How was your stream, my friend? And happy Monday morning to you. Well, hasn't been that long, but yeah, it's been a minute. We're just going to change up our attackers. And we're going to definitely get on a more attacking foot. Ruben Vinagre. Another Frank Lampard special. I mean, like, Everton brings him in on loan and he plays, what, twice the whole year? Now, maybe they weren't expecting the, Mikolenko to take to the job. There's no... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look, when it rains, it pours. We either keep a clean sheet or we give up 4. Oh, the goal's been this out. We either keep a clean sheet or we give up 3. I mean, not fully unexpected, because again, we are much more attacking now. 3rd and goal, by the way, for the Bills. But Daffy needs to get more consistent, man. Oof. Rebound to roll on. Played out by Voros. Stratikis overtaken. Oh my God. All right, we're going to demand more. I mean, this game, we've got to write this one off. So you're with Stoke at the moment, 10 points clear of the relegation zone in the Premier League now after taking them. No, what do you mean there's no positivity? You got them up and kept them up. There's no shame in that. No shame in that at all. Look, I'd be fine this year, like if in reality Everton finished in 16th. I'm fine. Just keep us where we are. Do I want to move up? Absolutely, especially since we're only 1 point behind Spurs. 1 Everton win, 1 Spurs loss, and we're in 15th, and Spurs are in trouble. Although not really, because they're still ahead of Wolves and Leicester and Ipswich and Southampton. Yeah, Seamus did win. And Stratikis is not going to be available for the next match. I don't want transfers, I want the competition. So we have not officially qualified for Europe yet. We are back in 3rd. Meanwhile, do or die for the Bills. 4th and goal. Kelly drops back, throws over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. Yeah, like, so here we took over OFI, and we were hoping to be top 6. Top half was our goal. We came in third. We're in the championship group, and we are literally like a win away from making it to the Champions League. We've got 6 matches left, unfortunately back-to-back against AEK. So basically no practice for our team this week. And we hope for the best. But I do appreciate you, Normal Blow, for coming in. Anybody who did come in on the raid, if you have to raid and run, obviously we completely understand. I know most of you are probably from England or the UK in some way, shape, or form, and I know it's very, very, very late / early for you guys. So I do appreciate you hanging out. If you want to stay and lurk, keep your screen open, the tab open. I'm okay with that too. Lucas Flores got a wage hike. He's making 700 euros. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good sleep. Enjoy your rest. I'm going to watch the rest of this football game while we play some football here. This could either be really good for us or really bad for us. These 2 games, away first, then home, against AEK. Sorry, I want to just put in these match reviews so we get a little bit better. I forget what the match review does exactly. It provides a boost. It makes us a better team. Our tactical knowledge is generally better. We're doing pretty well on the tactical familiarity at this point. Team dynamics, great shape. 2 players unhappy. P2 wanted to start more games. I told them to piss off. And Markovic wants a new deal, but he's kind of falling down the pecking order. Downplay the important. No, I'm not playing. I'm not having that. Only 1 goal and 2 assists for Jonathan Rosolevsky. I still can't believe they're buying him for what they're buying him for. Can't wait to get that money in our coffers. Not that it's really going to matter because we're probably gone, but you know. Still fun. All right, so we got ourselves a tie ball game with 6:15 remaining. Kickoff being returned by the Chiefs across the 30 to the 34. Am I like breaking rules by like giving the descriptions of the game while it's happening? 16 straight 1-possession games won by the Chiefs, the most in NFL history in the regular season and the postseason. Like, you know they're throwing that up there because it's inevitable. The Chiefs are inevitable. They're freaking Thanos, man. And it kills me. It really does. It's just it just annoys me to no end. And yes, I am still butthurt that my team lost to this team 2 years ago in the Super Bowl. We had a chance to win the Super Bowl. We were winning the damn Super Bowl. Andrustos, come on back. Sanaa's going to be in place of Miglimu. Trion Voros, fine. P2. Come on. All right, Miglimu, you can go back because I got nobody else. So P2 starting there. Bogdanovsky over here. Zifuk and Shambos with Flores, Mitolu, Basila, and Andrustos with Daffy in goal. Although 12 goals conceded in 8 appearances. Christos Georgios. I don't know. He had those 8 clean sheets, man. Maybe we were slightly other 3 clean sheets out of 8. So I'm trying not to judge myself. We signed Daffy's like 18 years old. I wanted to get him away from his team. Unfortunately, I had to promise him first choice goalkeeper status. And, well, that didn't work. I should have given the revenge team talk. So he came in and we gave him the start. And he kept a clean sheet. And then we gave him the next start and he kept a clean sheet. You have got to be kidding me. Like, part of me is like, okay, let him score so we can have the ball. The Bills can have the ball last. Because you definitely don't want the Chiefs to have the ball last. They will just find a way. No shots on goal through 25 minutes. 43% possession. I don't even know who's the ball here. There was a highlight. We didn't see it. Nobody scored. Olympiakos is winning. Panserikos beating Palk, so that's good for us. I feel bad for the team that finishes in 6th because they get nothing. All right, we came on a little at the end. Wanted to keep things a little, I don't want to say tighter, but a little bit more by lowering the, shortening up the passes a little bit. I think we keep things a little more controlled on our end. Let's bring in Alhaj. He's an international. He's earned it. Be our one change. Shambo's lining it up, going for it, and just missing. Oh, we're up to 206. Thank you so very much, whoever just subscribed to the channel. And the Bills were able to hold the Chiefs without a touchdown. So Harrison Butker, who is a classy human being in and of himself, chance for a 35-yard field goal with 3.5 minutes left to go. All right, so this is not a bad result for us as things currently stand. I'm not complaining about any of this. I'd be happy with the draw at this point. Draw works for me. 0-0 draw on the road at AEK. Sure, they only held us to 3 shots in the second half. 5, I believe, depending on the outcome of the cup, as to whether a spot trickles down or not. Which I think it's going to, because I think it's AEK and Olympiacos in the final. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at that, actually. So in the Greek Cup, yeah, it's Olympiacos and AEK. So definitely one of these spots is going to trickle down. We've just clinched a spot in the Europa Conference League at the very worst. And we've got 5 matches remaining in our season. We are going to take a very quick break. I need more to drink. We did sign Dratakis to his new 2-year contract, so that keeps him off of our butt. It also will increase his value. 1st and 10 from the 30 with 3.5 minutes left to go in Kansas City. Bills with the ball, and they are going to lose a yard on 1st down. All right, so hang tight, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here today. You know how much I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Hang tight. We will be back. Of course, they go on at 4th and 5 and don't get it. Hey, 3 years ahead of schedule, we've been recognized as the best of the rest. Because we are, I believe, at this point, guaranteed 3rd place in the league. No worse than 3rd place. Do we want to knock off AEK and Olympiacos? Of course we do. We're still 8 points back, though, with only 5 matches left to play. So we're not really guaranteed 3rd. Pal could pull off a miracle. But I doubt it. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing. Minute 50 to go. Oh, no. He's got the first down. It's over. That's the ball game. Chiefs Eagles 2 weeks from tonight. I'm telling you right now, there will not be a stream on Super Bowl Sunday. I will be Super Bowling it. Question is, do I invite my friends over to my very messy house and odd domestic situation? I mean, it looks like I'll probably be on duty that weekend, so. Oh, I forgot to rest my players, didn't I? I'm not holding a you're not expected to win team meeting. You hold those meetings and you alleviate the pressure from the team, and they end up losing. Because they don't care. Because there's nothing in it for them. So we're going to get through these 5 matches. We'll take a little preview of what jobs are or may become available. Because I think it is time that we said goodbye. Even after only 1 year at OFI. Simply because we can't get another coaching badge. And we need our coaching badges. The whole point of this journey was to move around as often as possible before we find that team that is going to afford us the European title that we deserve, frankly. All right, let's make a few changes. Juric is going to come in place of Flores. Tete still injured. Sifu can only play striker. Chambost was not great, so Al-Haj is going to come in. Everybody else is going to remain the same. P2, I mean, he did. I mean, he does have double-digit assists. 1 point gets us Europa League action. According to our assistant, that's the team talk we were supposed to give. $206 subs, man. I mean, we're still like 800 away from our goal, but damn, that feels good. Bogdanovsky, oh, he did it again. Off of a set piece, a short set piece. Al-Haj laying it to Bogdanovsky. That's how he scored his last goal. This one, he did take a touch into the box, so it was a little bit closer than the last one. And now a final third throw. And can we go up 2-0? No, it's picked off by Gustafsson. Played out, though, settled down by Juric. Carries it up the left. Throws it back post. Zifuk is there, and he just misses wide with the header. Oh. Freaking Chiefs, man. I really like of the teams that aren't natural I don't want to say enemies, rivals with the Eagles, the Philadelphia sports teams in general. I think the Chiefs are the team I hate the most. And like during the 2-minute warning, they had a Doritos commercial with a bunch of Chiefs in it, and they were rating the Super Bowl commercials that were being made for Doritos. And they picked one, or one of the guys picked one out, and he said that what he liked most about it was that Patrick Mahomes wasn't in it. And I'm like, dude, I feel you. Oh, video. Oh. I think that should have been a penalty. I feel worse for the Buffalo Bills fans than I do for the Commanders fans. One, because my team beat the Commanders, so it's only so much pity you can have for the team that you yourself, or not me myself, but my team, my support. Bro, I can't believe Panathinaikos is in the relegation group. That's kind of insane. What's also insane is we're enjoying a possession advantage over AEK. It's not going to matter, though. They're going to equalize right here. Yeah, it's never good when you're chasing the guy around. Not a great finish by Gustafsson, though. All right. Zifuk is exhausted, so we're going to get Salah in. Bogdanovsky's going to come out in place of Sana. I really don't want to replace my defensive midfield. But you know what? Let's go fresh legs. Traore is going to come out. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us at all. And we do have ball-winning midfielder, right? Yeah. Corner kick. Oh, come on, man. They're going to give a penalty there. They're going to give a penalty to that. You've got to be joking me. And they're giving him a second yellow card. You have got to be absolutely joking me. That is insane. Oh, that sucks so bad. All right, we need Daffy Duck to come up huge here. And then we need to hold on for 15 minutes. Oh, I thought he got it. He guessed correctly. But Benedizak is able to just power it home. Highlight, it starts off in our favor, but look at the pressure being put on. Play back to Daffy. Basila. 2 men on him. Daffy again. Don't. Boots it up. One back by AEK. Udall to Arribas. Gustafsson out to Mora. Left wing Oberlin. Oh, does some dipsy doing. Plays it across the goal mouth, and Daffy gets a finger on it, pushing it behind for a corner. Arribas back post. Gustafsson misses. Goal kick for OFI. Oh, Mora over the top. Benedizak off of the crossbar. And can Sanov play on the... No, he's the right-sided guy through and through. Let's get Shambost in place of P2. And we're kind of trying to shut up shop here. Wait, and Drustos is exhausted. And I can't make any more substitutions. Fantastic. See if we can survive. And Drustos in. Oh, Basila can't win it. Basila. No, Arnau grabs it. Boots it. Played down. Benedizak knocked away by Voros. Shambost. He's got it along the right side. We'll lay it back to Markovic. Slow it down, boys. Voros to Salah. Back for Voros. Sana. Up a cul-de-sac. Gets it back from Voros. Pushes it past one man on goal. And Arnau tips it over the crossbar. Near side corner. Shambos to deliver. He's so good on these. This is one of the reasons why we play him as often as we do. In. Oh. Silla can't win the header. It's cleared away, but one back by Sana. This is the time where you just pray there are no more highlights. Or if there is, it's of your team picking off a pass and regaining possession. It's not what it's looking like here. On the side, Benedizak slots one home, his 18th of the year. But is the flag up? It is. No goal. Offside is the call. And ultimately, it was the right one. The only good thing about Juric going off with the red is that we don't absolutely need Juric for the next match. So back-to-back draws against AEK. So even though we are now 8 points behind with only 4 matches left to go, we played the best team in the league as strongly as we possibly could. I can't watch the post-game crap. Oh, brother. I mean, just to give you an idea. This guy, Pilistri. Yeah, CJ didn't really work out the way you wanted it to, did it? Francisco Mora makes half of what our entire team makes. They have players worth in the tens of millions. Sergio Arribas is worth 20 to 25 million. Well, okay, you won $40. That's good. I think that second yellow card though was terrible. I think that was tragic. And we've got Olympiacos next, but then we have a fairly easy end to the schedule. Although we beat Olympiacos on the road 4-1. We're 5 points behind them now. Bloody hell. One more win, though. One more win, and we guarantee third. One more win or PAOK loss. Because there are 10 points left with 12 to play for. They're 10 points behind with 12 available points left. That's what I was trying to say. Why? Spurs are doing much better in this save than they are in real life. I obviously will not be. Yeah, you didn't have a rooting interest one way or the other. You just didn't want to see Chiefs Eagles again. And I get it. I didn't want to see Chiefs Eagles again. I was pulling so hard for Buffalo tonight because I am just so sick of Patrick Mahomes. Pat Mahomes was his dad. And he was a Met, so. Well, you're getting another Taylor Swift Super Bowl. Well, that's the other thing. I mean, I wasn't watching closely enough because I'm sitting here playing. Luton and Forest are both in the championship right now. I didn't even realize that. Wait, who else is in the Premier League then? Leagues in focus is what I want. Newcastle, Brentford, Brighton. Burnley is back. Leeds are back. Bristol City and Stoke. Interesting. Yeah, so there was and there may have been another that I didn't catch because I didn't watch the beginning of the game. There was the fumble that was originally awarded to Buffalo that was overturned. No, he. Which one? Was there another one? There on the 2-point conversion? On the 2-point conversion, he was short. I didn't think so at first, but yeah. And when they picked up the flag at the end of the game, too. Whether it was the right call or not is up for debate. But there was a flag on the play, and then there wasn't. Well, because they know how much money that Patrick Mahomes makes for this league. And it's sad. It is truly, truly sad. What, did you bet how many calls were going to go the Chiefs' way? Yeah, you know, though, I thought the same thing about Tom Brady. Oh, my God. 9-6 on aggregate. Your Gardens beats the Pro. They thought that the Patriots were going to wipe the floor with the Eagles, though, back in 17. So anything is possible. Seriously? I don't know, man. Tom Brady is it's your daddy's Pat Mahomes, you know? And it does suck that you have to play the game in such a way that you guarantee yourself not to have it be an issue. And that's hard. Second top goal scorer in the league has 8 fewer goals than Tete. Tete, who we are definitely missing Tete, though. I'm not having that team talk. Stop trying to make me give that damn team talk. I'm happy that the team is doing what they're doing. I feel good about where we are in the table, what we have accomplished, what we have achieved, but I am not going to let them off the hook and give them the excuse that they don't need to win. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. I know it, you know it, they know it. Tomorrow at 6 a.m.? Oy. Well, then you shouldn't be here. Do your homework, man. I feel terrible that I'm contributing to your delinquency. Yeah, this guy's terrible. I want to see Markovic continuing his good form. He hasn't really been playing. Well, he's going to play this match. I think we're going to move Triari back to center back to take the place of Basila, who is now out. And that means Markovic is going to come back in the defensive midfield. I think Al-Haj may remain as our cam. Oh, that's right. Juric can't play either, so Flores get in. We are going to put Tete on the bench. Triari is going to come back here. And Markovic is going to go out there. Al-Haj is going to stay there. Shambost is going to get the start on the left wing. Everybody else remains the same. I do have to... Oh, Tricatus. I forgot we had Tricatus. All right, so Tricatus is going to be the left wing. Shambost is going to be our cam. Although I think Shambost did a nice job in the last game when he did come on. Okay. Multiple choice quizzes are good. I like multiple choice quizzes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. Although Olympiacos is now in great form. Come on, guys. Europa League is ours. Now, I think... No, there are 2 Champions League spots. 2 Europa League and 1 Conference League. You're feeling sick over having to go to work or the game? Don't feel sick over the game, man. At the end of it, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. I advise you not to. I'm not stressing over it. And I'm not stressing over it because my team made it to the Super Bowl, and my team wasn't the one that lost to the Chiefs. It's nothing I can do about it. I can't stress. Dylan Shambost. Bengals Rams was a good one. I do have to admit, I was rooting for the Bengals in that one. Not sure why. I mean, as a former Rams adjacent fan. Again, like I said, I was in St. Louis when they originally came. Well, because, I mean, the Bengals just have a history. Yeah, the Bungles. I will never forget. So, when I worked in radio, I was fascinated. I still am, but, it's satellite. It's different. I was fascinated with AM radio and what stations you could pick up at night. I used to drive around at night, turning the AM dial, or, hitting the buttons, to see what I could get. And there are certain kinds of stations that are known as clear channel stations. They broadcast day and night at 50,000 watts, and their signals can carry. KMOX in St. Louis is one of them. You can hear it in like 40 states at night. That's why the Cardinals are so huge throughout the Midwest, is because you can listen to Cardinals games wherever you are. KDKA in Pittsburgh is one. KYW. News Radio in Philadelphia is one. KOA in Denver, etc. But because of the way that AM radio signals work, based on the curvature of the Earth, you can pick up stations from lots of different interesting places. I'm trying to remember what the call letters were. I'm forgetting them at the moment. But there's a station in Cincinnati that I used to be able to pick up. And I think they were called like the big station, or WOW, I think. Anyway, so the promo went like this. They say that there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. In Cincinnati, it's the Bengals. And then they would have a whole bunch of highlights, from play-by-play calls of fumbles, interceptions, missed field goals, like missed opportunities, all of that. And then the tag once it was like 920 WLW. 700 WLW. Giving you the best Bengals coverage we can. And it was just fantastic. I laughed my ass off. Bogdanovsky's on the yellow. I'm not taking a risk. So not calling in. I don't know why he's apprehensive. Tete. All right, we'll move Shambost out, and we'll bring in Al-Haj. I don't know if I want to put Migli Moo in this situation. 6-6, your shots on goal. Olympiacos leading in possession. We are leading the game. We've got a highlight. Thrown in back post. Shambost loses it. And Taibbi starting the counterattack. Zakiri out for Hefty. Oh, Hefty. Olympiacos in control. Morante. Throwing it forward, getting under it is Tomic. He's deep, throws to the cross, finds the head of Andy Zakiri, his 17th goal, and we are tied. God, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I just felt it in my bones, man. And now, like, immediately another highlight. As soon as we make changes. Now it's an own goal against Zifuk. Jesus Christ. Like less than 2 minutes, we go from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. Unreal. We are going to back our way into Europe at this point. And now it's just all Olympiacos. Nice save. Something good, finally. No, you were told me you were going for the Venezia job. I didn't know you actually got them. So get rid of them. Just get rid of them, take the money. It feels like it. Look at that. 8 minutes added on and we do nothing. Oh, and it's not even that we're doing poorly. It's just like those kind of matches are just like a kick in the teeth. Oh, I wouldn't even go that far. I would just say, you don't need to make the promise. Just tell them that you'll sell them. Because if you try to sell them and you're unsuccessful, and PAOK won, by the way, so now it's 7 points with 3 to play. All right, so AEK basically has claimed the championship. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Injuries reported after vehicle strikes, crowd celebrating the Eagles' win in the Spring Garden section of Philadelphia. Fantastic. First off, there's no reason to take to the streets. I saw the shots from Mayfair. For some reason, around Cotman Avenue and Cotman and Frankfurt, people just like to congregate whenever Philly wins. No, it really doesn't. I mean, this is no different than what happens other places. I get being happy. But for Pete's sake, guys, just settle down. Like, sports are important. I was looking at Panathinaikos for some reason, and I added a Y. Jose Caicedo wants to stay at Full Esh. Okay. No idea who he is. Oh, Teta's back in full training. Thank God. Sports are important to our culture and our regional identities, and they are a distraction from the rest of the crap that we have to deal with in life. But, like, settle down, guys. You know, Eagles won the Super Bowl 2017. My kid and I went to the parade, met up with my brother and my mom. Amazing how far things have come in the 8 years since. And there was shit like I didn't need to see, like, you know, people using the nearest dumpster as a bathroom. Like, people would line up at dumpsters. I guess because it's so rare. I mean, let's look at so the championships in my lifetime. Technically, the 1975 Stanley Cup, but I'm too young to remember that. There's the 1980 World Series, the 1983 NBA Championship, the 2008 World Series, the 2017 Super Bowl. Philadelphia, in the major sports. All right, so we're not talking Villanova. We're not talking, Temple didn't win, but you know what I mean. We're not talking Villanova or any college. Although there's 2 Villanova titles in my lifetime. So that's 4. In 50 years, the city has won 4 championships in the major sports. We've gotten there a bunch. Flyers made the Stanley Cup Finals in, 85, 87? Was it 85? I remember 87. 97. 2010. And they had deep runs they had a deep run in 2000 as well. Eagles made the Super Bowl in 1980. They made the Super Bowl in 2004. It was 04 or 05. It had to be 05 because my ex and I worked together at that point. They made it in 05. They made it again, obviously, in 17. And 2 years ago, and now this year. Sixers made it in 2001, in 1983, 1980. Yeah, so there's a history of us getting to the pinnacle, just not across the finish line. Still not nearly as often as I would like it to be. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You had that dynasty, and one of them was against us. The funny thing is, I remember the first time the Patriots made it back to the Super Bowl in '96. I was actually in Boston that year. Not for the Super Bowl. I left before the end of the season. The year they beat Green Bay in the Super Bowl, if I recall. Had a bet on the game. Ended up pushing because, you know, the spread was 14. Fat bottom girls. My next mystery kit is shipping on the 29th. Already. Jeez Louise. I literally just got the other 2, like, last week. I might have to cut back on those. I mean, as much as I absolutely adore getting them. Olympiakos is breathing down AEK's neck. Well, that'll happen when you win 5 in a row. So we destroyed them. And then they just bounced back. They had back-to-back because the cup final. All right. Is Tete ready to go? Fitness test not required. Good enough for me. Get in there. Bogdanovsky. Traore is coming back. Oh, wait. Basila's injured. Dogarakis. Not my top choice. I mean, we could technically play Muanga. Or Traore. Or even Voros. Let's do Voros. Which means we'll play Markovic. I just don't want to play Muanga and have to pay that bonus. I'm trying to be financially responsible. Come back with all the points. And it didn't work. Just don't get sent off. Like, okay? Like, nobody gets sent off. Please. I know nobody got sent off in the last match, but still. Look at that. Traore's already on a 6.9. How? Bogdanovsky. Markovic. Oh, can't win it. Mitolu. Iyad grabs it. Boots it. Sent forward. Mitolu retreats. Traore. Cross from Markovic. He's got room in front of him. Lays it off. Bogdanovsky. He's got a man on the overlap that kind of like are occupying the same space. Androutsos. Back post. Tete. Oh. I blame the injury. Blame the injury. Ooh, I'm in the Sapphire League. I finished last week at number 1. Because I'm awesome. And I earned 60 gems. Which I absolutely need. Because I am not paying for super. Suarez overtaken by Shambost. Markovic overtaken by Chatbot. Oh, God. Come on. No. Damn it. No. Daphne, what were you doing? Way out of position. Tell me he was offside. He wasn't offside. I was praying. I knew he wasn't offside, but I was still hoping against hope. And again, Chatbot comes and look at that one shot. One goal. Because, of course, the team that we should be beating, because they're in woeful form, no wins in their last 5, have a 1-0 lead. So let's get the point back. Oh, how did he save that? Ange Traore with his first goal of the year. Zifuk with the header on goal. The save was made. Zifuk gets his own rebound, so he can't be offside. And he plays it across for Traore to tie things up at 1. Voros doing a nice job. Markovic. You got to be more cognizant of the people around you. Traore sprays it out wide to Flores. Still keeping control in their zone. I'm liking where this is going. Flores, Zfuke, goal. 9th of the year for Lakincio Zfuke. Was he onside? No. That's the right call. As much as I don't want to admit it, it was the right call. I just don't want to keep drawing. Yes, I just sat there with my head in my hands. I knew what was coming. Final third throw-ins are almost automatic. And as soon as I saw nobody was guarding Chabot, I knew he was scoring. I feel like this is what happened when we lost to them 4-1. How did he make that save? This one. I was sitting like this. Saz, you know what the rules with Twitch are. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm even wearing pants. He's disenchanted. Shambost is very frustrated. I feel you, dude. Oh, this is a goal. Look how much we're giving him. That was a terrible setup. Terrible set piece defense. Thank God Pauk is losing. And we can't hit the broadside of a barn with our corner headers. This is back-to-back disappointing performances. I mean, we're going to go for it. Not that it matters at this point. This guy's looking like... Thank God Daffy made a save there. Can you imagine? This is really just... Oh, Sanat blocked the shot, so it's another corner. We're going to give them chance after chance after chance after chance. Like, you see it in individual players, so it's not like a overall concern. But as a group, like, you can feel, and I felt like this is what happened at Swift as well. You just feel like the overall dedication and intensity of the team just drops off. Like they stop being bothered with trying. Do you feel that way in your own saves? Like where you're going, and then all of a sudden, like you're going strong, and then all of a sudden there's just this drop off. And we've actually had it twice. I mean, we've made the Europa League. I'm not sure where in the Europa League. Europa League playoff. So I guess it's guaranteed Conference League, really. At the very least, you're in the group stage of the Conference League. So that's good. I mean, that's good. But we had, like here, we were doing great, and then we lost this one. We won two, and then lost, like fell apart these last two matches. We are winless in our last 5. Now, we knew it was going to be more difficult. We knew it was going to be, it was like literally we were named best of the rest. And then off the face of the planet. But there's still, well, there are only 2 matches left. So I guess Pau cannot pass us. So we took third. We third place is ours. Yay. But let's like end the season with something. Some signs of life. But instead, it's just going to be me clicking continue for 10 minutes before we can get to the next match. So where should we go next? Like, where do we go that's better than this, but intermediate enough? I mean, we're going to have to leave Greece. I mean, the only jobs that make sense in Greece are Olympiacos and AEK. Maybe Panathinaikos, bring them back. But I mean, at this point, do we start trying to get into one of the bigger countries? Not that we haven't tried up until this point. Do we see if maybe we can get a Ligue 2 job or a Serie B or somewhere in Portugal, one of the lower leagues in Germany? I mean, wouldn't it? So, or, maybe you get like a Bundesliga job, obviously a team that hasn't been to a European final, and get them to a European final before even getting our Continental C license. That might be fun. Think we can do that? Maybe let's use the keyboard for a little while. Hit the space bar instead of the mouse button. Because I'm not interested in Greek scouting right now. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what's up, Alex? Still at Juve? Or did you get fired? Or did you quit? Start a new save? Well, we're gonna end up in third place here. Nine points clear of Inter at the end of March. I hope you can hang on to it, because that seems to be the challenge here. Pikelme, thank you very much for the follow. Weren't you already following? Like I feel like I've seen you everywhere. Oh, I appreciate you being here. Regardless, so thank you very much. Someone gifted you a sub, but there's a follow. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 follows on Twitch. And today we got too closer to 1,000 subs on YouTube. We're just a little further away. You sold good. I'm glad you were able to divest yourself of a couple of players. I'd have to see his stats. I mean, his attributes. I've never actually played with him, so I specifically try not to go for specific player, with some exceptions. Oh, Diagoras has gotten relegated. Oh, those poor damn fools. That's a shame. Like, after all the hard work we did with them. No, it's not. It's not something I do. With very rare exceptions, I don't play with the same players from save to save. The one major exception, and we haven't done it in this save just because he wouldn't join us, is what's his name? Like, his name just completely escaped me. Oh my god, that's really bad. What's the name of the striker that we always sign? Oh, good lord. Don't even joke about that. That's why I recognize. I've seen you. Like, I know I've seen you before. I mean, obviously I've seen you here because you're not a first-time chatter, but Rush is okay. I still think Rush, it's too easy to exploit certain mechanics in the game. Like, there are some people who are able to make their players play defense. But the other thing I don't like about Rush is just stupid people who aren't teammates, you know? I played a guy in Rivals, and I beat him 6-4. He had Team of the Year Salah, and he had like everybody that you could think of. I forget who the other one. I was bitching about it in Pugzilla's stream. Like he had the. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Like, what a terrible time to lose your other friend. Oh, my God. Like, I hate when people in Rush try to dribble too much. No, the Evos are easy. Like, I've got a ton of Evos on my team. A lot I don't use because it's in the beginning I was kind of just like Evoing the best player to Evo, and then I was like, you know what? You know, it'd be more fun for me. I started Evoing Everton players. So I have now an 89 overall Seamus Coleman. Even though I've got Cafu and Maicon as a right back, I've got Seamus Coleman. I have an 88 or 89 overall Vitaly Mikolenko as my left back. By the way, Seamus Coleman has Bruiser. He's actually pretty good. He's just not super fast. I have an 89 overall Abdoulaye Doucouré. And the Mikolenko can play CDM now too. I did Jordan Siabachu, who's an American. Silver card that is like 90 overall now, or maybe not. Maybe he's like 86, but it's the way of the world, man. It's only a minute and a half, so. Oh, and I did my like all of those like little team of the year ones. I did on Jared Branthwaite. I've got a 90 overall Jared Branthwaite, soon to be 91. And I love my Branthwaite. I love I do love the Mikolenko as well. I actually got a goal with Seamus Coleman. Like, just, charging up the left side on the overlap, got behind the defense. It was beautiful, man. Like, I loved it. And I've got really good, like, I've got the left back, the Thunderstruck Karshawi, who I just love and adore. Now, I did do the Salma Paralueo SBC. So all my players are either SBCs or, I haven't spent a dime. Very early on, I got the Raul Striker, the 90 Raul Striker, and he's got like 600 goals for me. He's fantastic. I did the Cruyff. But like I don't play with the Adama Traore like people do. I have the informed Dembele who scored a ton of goals for me, but the other thing that frustrates me on Rush is when you have the option of getting 2 times the points and people specifically don't pick cards that can fulfill like point things. They're like, oh, well, I'm just doing this. But that Salma Paralueo is just amazing. Like I did the Cody Gakpo just because, Gavin was saying he was like a cheat code. No, Salma. is fantastic. Sometimes passing in rush is difficult because you've got like all the defenders training on your potential pass lanes. It doesn't mean that you don't try to do it. Traore's on international. You've got to be kidding me. That is... Oh, I'm going to have to play Mwanga against my better judgment. Thank you very much. We just got the 2 matches left. Have a great night, Saz. Fiddlesticks. I can't believe he got called up to international duty with 2 matches left. I wish I had known. I would have told him they can't go. And now we're going to be out like $250,000 because I'm going to have to pay for Mwanga. Because he's now made 50 appearances. Look at this. We're woeful form for both of us. Something has to give. Something has to give. I just want to go out on a high, you know? He's from the Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, Adama Traore is Spanish. Oh, and I skipped the opening, so like I'm jinxing us already. I am extremely worried about FM25. I basically start off every stream going, all right, no news yet on FM25. Look, they announced in early October that it was delayed. The only announcement that has come out of SI since like October 10th is that they were going to make FM24 available through March. They promised information in January, and they are literally waiting until the end of January. There's been not even like a proof of life. That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid that it's that March is going to come and potentially go, or we're going to have as a crappy product that they were worried about putting out in September, or November. Like if you're going to have a crappy product in November and still going to have a crappy product in March, just give it to us in November and keep working. If it gets delayed again, I think that may be the end. Not for me. I'm not like saying that I'm like, oh no, they're dead to me if they don't get it out. There's no point in releasing it in July. For 2 reasons. One, by then it'll just be FM26. And it's the end of the fiscal year. Like they have to put out a game. They have to put out a game this fiscal year. Period. If they don't, then I don't know what the future of the studio is, you know? Like, I'm just upset that we've gotten nothing. Like, we don't need to have specific information. They don't need to show us the match engine. They don't need... I mean, it'd be great. They don't need to show us anything. Just let us know that you're making progress, that you are like, prove to us that you're working. Oh, Zifuk. Tell me it counts. It does. His 9th of the year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing on their social media. Their website hasn't been updated. Like, on Twitter, they have a pinned comment, which is, like, showing the culture of SI. And, like, literally they show pictures of people playing foosball and ping pong. And, like, you know, it's one of those types of offices, you know? And, like, I don't want to see... I want to see people coding at their desks. That's the job we need them to do. Exactly. That's the reaction I'm having. Not hearing anything is not good news. I mean, there's like NDAs and crap. I knew Luis Fernando was going to... I mean, he was due. He already had a run that he failed to score on. You know, we've just heard nothing. Now, I mean, I did get a little inside tip about something, but I mean, it wasn't like huge. And I believe we read somewhere that they were bringing in people to test out the new game like a week or two ago. But we ain't heard nothing from it. And we're winless in 6 now. We got a point, but that was the game where we could have gotten 3 points. That was the game we should have gotten 3 points. So, yeah, I feel like this team is just giving up. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We are where we were going to be. I would sign Teta wherever I went. Every time you watch me, I'm dropping points. Well, that sounds like a you issue. Yeah, we got one match left, and it's against PAOK, who is a team behind us on the table, but they always seem to have their way with us. Everton's safe. One match left. They are 5 points clear of relegation. Stoke, Bristol are gone, and looks like it's either going to be Bournemouth or Fulham. No, I'm not going to holiday it because it's our last match of the season. They're safe. Oh, see, now you care. They're going to the Conference League. They are in 6th. Can finish as high as 5th. They're 5th or 6th is where they're going to finish. Paris Saint-Germain up by 13 points. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atleti, top 3. Real Sociedad in 4th. What team is this? Atletico Pamplona. Pamplona coming in 5th. Let's see. So these are the jobs that are currently open. The Serbian Super League. The Ukrainian First League, I think that's the second division. There is Rio Ave in Liga Portugal. Although I think they're going to get relegated. They're sitting in 17th. Where's Iliga? Is that Romania? Lithuania. Oh my God. 272nd. I don't think so. Some Series C jobs. I don't think so. No, believe me, I would have noticed Hoffenheim. Maybe go to the championship. Czech League. Not a lot of great options for us right now. Although, wait, where'd it go? Looking at the insecure jobs is going to take a second to... No, those aren't offers. Those are just available jobs. There are some good jobs that are insecure. So I think there'll be some nice jobs that come up. Günter Fürth may be fun. St. Pauli may be fun. I don't think I could do Malmo. I think they're verboten. Sandhausen. There are possibilities in our future, and that's all I hope for. Because after the loss of drive, the loss of passion that we are witnessing with this team, and the fact that we can't get a coaching badge anyway. We've already gotten our coaching badge, so we're going to rotate the squad, because why not? It doesn't matter. Meanwhile, AEK and Olympiacos are going for the title. And there's a lot of work that OFI is going to need to do before getting into Europe next year. Teta and Juric have been called up for international duty as well. Hopefully not during this game. All right, not going to stick around for this, so maybe we're going to win. Oh, you watched Barca Valencia? I watched St. Pauli and Union Berlin today. That was an entertaining match. All right, so yeah, lots of changes. Christa Georgios in goal, Juric, Doulourakis, Mwanga, and Sanaa with Antholakis and Basil. Let's at least do that. Basil is he belongs there. Dratakis, Alhaj, P2, and Salah. Why would these guys not even be on? To the end of the line. What's wrong with Tete? Oh, he's happy to be part of the Greek setup. Hajduk is looking at him for a transfer. Send him the Hajduk split. All right. Revenge team talk, even though it doesn't really matter to most of these guys because they were not actually on the pitch at the time. Seriously? It's Sonado Alhaj gets away from his man. Mwanga will drop it back. Dulgarakis over the top. Siebert heads it away, but it's one back. Anthulakis. Salah turns, fires, and scores. 7th goal of the year for Salah. 5 minutes in. 1-0 OFI. Couple minutes pass, a free kick. Oh, good ball to Travasos. Good finish. First goal of the year. Oh my God. Like, how ridiculous. How many times do we give up the first goal of the year to somebody? How many times is that going to keep happening? And then insta highlight. We better not lose it. Like, if we give up the ball right here and give up a goal, I may just instant result the rest of the game. Because it is just so clear that this team has checked out. I mean, to be fair, I could have made different choices. Oh my God, how did we miss that? I could have rotated more. I could have given other guys playing time. Now all we're seeing is highlights for the bad guys. Remember a couple of seasons ago when we were trying back post headers? And we didn't connect on a single one? And how many back post headers we've given away? Like on corners, back post corners. Far post corners, whatever you want to call them. I mean, just kill me now. I mean, our ball movement has been pretty good. We are taking some risky passes that I don't love. Alhaj. Oh, he's behind Tratakis, and it's picked off. Tarski. Oh, get in front of him. They're just breaking down our lines. Thank God he missed. Oh, my Lord. So, getting back to the comment, long story short, yes, no news is bad news, in my opinion, right now with FM25. And I will not rest easy until we have confirmation that progress is being made and that we're actually going to see a game come out. Because, I'm sorry, just the promise of everything that they've said. Nice goal by Tratakis to tie things back up in the waning moments of the first half. Like, until there are assurances that everything is fine and everything is okay. Like, even give information to the FMFC email list. there should be somebody in the. I know they're so busy. Like, you can't expect Miles to stop what he's doing to write a full dev blog, things like that. But you know what? You've got a marketing team who, by the way, are pretty shitty at their jobs based on how things have gone so far. But you have people whose job it is to not make the game itself, but to help promote the game, get the word out, handle your social media, do all of these things. Where are they? You need an intern updating your Twitter. You have those, right? People that you're not even paying. People that are getting university credit to work in your office, yeah? Where are they? Put one of them in charge. Why have we not heard anything from your company? And it doesn't have to be. Like, I was literally about to make changes, and they're like, haha. So we got tired bodies out there. And we lost Solid to injury, which is a shame. And I will say it again. It's what I've been saying this whole time, is that you've upset your fan base. And you had to do it. I get that. I wish you had come to that realization, or at least admitted it earlier. Like, don't pretend like everything's all fine, hunky-dory, and then like a week later go, just kidding. We're postponing the game for 5 months. Well, I guess they're technically only postponing it 4, but it felt like 5 because of the whole beta period. Like, we were already in that early stage. Don't get sloppy with it. I mean, they already did get sloppy with it. They already knew they crapped the bed. They already knew they made a mistake, and they already knew they angered people. So you would think that they would want to then be as forthright as possible. We failed you in our communications. We gave you the wrong impression. Although Miles will argue that he gave a number of interviews in the weeks leading up to the supposed information release in September. A number of interviews with media outlets where he was basically like, yeah, everybody with your expectations, slow your roll. Now, most of us, I would think, or I'll at least just speak for myself, took that as he's offside, don't let Zifuk touch it. Most of us took that as, just temporary, like you're making out unity to be different from what it will be in reality. Or you're overestimating where things could go. Teta, oh my God, Katarski with the save. Good Lord. That was our best opportunity. But I guess when you already know that people are on edge because of a supposed or an inferred lack of communication, your answer to that shouldn't be an utter purposeful lack of communication. It just should not. SI as a company should have done everything they could to attempt to keep us in the loop. They can do it in a way that doesn't give away the farm as far as information is concerned. But doing it, Kevin Muanga, worth the extra $250,000 because we're finally We're finally going to win a match. Our first win in 8. That's assuming we don't let Palk right back in this game. All right. Beautiful. So yeah, that's my rant on Football Manager 25. I want it to be the best game it can be. I want it to come out. I want it to be successful. I am not rooting for there to be no game. I'm going to say this in a way that you're like, I'm tired of playing this one. I am ready to move on to the next. Will I keep playing this if this is all I have? Yes. Yes, I will. Will I continue to bitch about the things that are problematic and have been problematic since at least FM 2015? Yes. Yes, I will. That being said, I am hoping that by Friday, which is the last day of January, I'm hoping that by Friday night, we have good news. When the news comes out, I expect to be making a video on the subject. That'll be right here on this YouTube channel. Won't be on Twitch, it'll just be on YouTube. But if you know where to go. Most of the people on Twitch should be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Just leave it there. 3-2, though, your final score. I'm glad we got the result at the end. It took a corner kick. That's fine. That's fine. Set piece goal. Live and die by the set piece goals, you know? Is anyone streaming tonight? Anyone in English? Momon. We're going to Mr. Momon Saba. He seems to be our Sunday night. Saliba, what? First off, welcome in the chat. Sorry, you're here at the very end. We are bailing for the night. Salah out 4 to 5 weeks is fine. Our season is over. The best formation to use is the one that best fits your team. For example, just to give you an idea, like this team, the way that they are set up, the players we had, the best formation was a 4-2-3-1. I like using as few instructions as possible. My last, we tried to run this, didn't work. Our last team, when our Croatian team used something like this, because these were the positions that we had. This matched the personnel that we had. You just got to find what works for you. My recommendation is look at who your best players are and build around them. Look who your best players are. For one of our first teams here, we didn't play with a striker because we didn't have a valid striker to use. All right, I got to go because we're going to raid in like 6 seconds. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye-bye.